A lot of you Nigerians, now unnecessary packaging, I repeat, now unnecessary packaging, I ain't go buy you now for this world. Nobody they follow una drag anything. Sometimes, most of the time, people don't care about what you do. People don't care about what you eat. People don't care about where you live. People don't care about what you drive. Now you they carry pressure, give yourself.
Okay, between Nigerian guys and Ghanaian guys, what money would you go for if they give you an opportunity to choose today?
Hi, my loves, and welcome back to Vibes with the Ambassador. And for today, we are back with another interesting one for what we have going on here. Yes, so it's about to go down. So I've got this video of what Ugandans, ladies, actually do think, yes, alongside an African American about the motherland Ghana, especially between Ghana men and guys. It's a lot, and this video really cracked me up, and I'm like, no, let me bring it on here. Let's watch together and give our personal opinion, input, and take about what these people think. As a Nigerian representing you as Ghanaians or wherever you're watching from, leave your thoughts, your opinion, your input down in the comments. And if you like it on here, please do not forget to thumbs up this video, share, and stay subscribed. And with all this being said, let's watch these videos, and I will be right back.
Listening to music. So I have a question for you. When you hear the name Nigeria or Ghana, what comes into your mind?
When I listen to Nigeria, of course, you know, the Nigerian vibes, music comes into my mind. And then the population is too high.
The Nigerian population is too high?
Yeah, in Lagos. And then the Nollywood movies, of course, I can't forget. The movies, I like watching movies so much. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Between Nigerian guys and Ghanaian guys, what money would you go for if they give you an opportunity to choose today?
Of course, I go with Nigerian guy.
Why Nigerian guy?
I like Nigerian so much.
What comes into your mind when you hear the name Nigeria?
Nigeria. Okay, me I enjoy Nigerian movies. That's all like pulls me to put a search bar in them. I love Nigerian movies so much.
Okay.
To me, they are scammers. They are very cunning people.
Yeah. That's what comes into your mind. Yeah. And you?
I love the way they dress, their outfits, and they are handsome men. They're handsome men.
The thing that comes to my mind is their accent, and also their music is good.
The accent, the music is good. Okay, do you know Ghana? The country called Ghana?
Of course. That's where my color comes from.
That's where your color comes from.
Those Ghanas, like they are brown. There is this lady, Nadia Buhari.
Nadia Buhari.
She has a color that I love. So Ghana. Even Van Vika, that guy, even now I'm still crushing on him.
Is Van Vika Ghana?
Yeah, he is.
Nigeria.
Hey, sure. So now this is my question, which follow. Between Nigerian guys and Ghanaian guys, what one would you go for if they give you an opportunity to choose?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Yeah, so you say Nigeria. Why do you choose Nigerian guys?
Okay. Nigerian guys, they love fashion and they know to dress very well. They know to make themselves look very cute.
Have you ever dated one before?
No, but I would love to.
Have you ever?
Okay, have you ever dated Ghanaian?
Ghanaian? No. Just I crash, I stopped there.
Which country would you go for, Ghana or Nigeria?
I'll go for Ghana.
You go for Ghana?
There are cute men in Ghana.
They're cute?
Yeah.
You know
More than Nigeria?
Yeah, they are.
And you?
Actually, Ghanaians and Nigerians confuse us because they have a lot of similarities. Yeah, but I think I would go for Ghana.
If they give you an opportunity to choose where you want your husband to come from between Nigeria and Uganda, where would you pick?
Uganda.
Uganda? Why Uganda?
It's because like, okay, Uganda is not the most developed, but it's where I live. And if I'm to go in terms of, okay, love, I need somebody that is from like, okay, a person I understand. Yeah, so although Nigeria is developed and everything, so it won't fit me in terms of my understanding and everything I'm used to. So I would take someone from Uganda because, yeah.
Okay. What do you think of Nigerian guys?
They are dope because even on TikTok they be training and the music. Yeah.
Have you ever think of dating someone from Nigeria before?
Of course, the musicians. Yeah.
Dating a musician?
Of course.
Which musician like?
Okay. Musicians like Ruga, Fireboy.
They're the only ones you know?
No, I know others, but okay, those would be my
your favorite ones.
Exactly.
Okay. If they give you an opportunity to choose where your man's supposed to come between Nigeria and Ghana, which country would you go for?
Man?
Yes, Nigeria and Ghana.
I don't know. I don't like men.
And you do?
I think I would take Ghana.
You'll take Ghana?
Yeah.
Why do you go for Ghana?
I love the Ghanaian men, so yeah.
Okay. So you don't like men. Any reason why you don't like men?
You're not good people. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
for you. Which country do you think has the most handsome men, Ghana or Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Ghana.
Ghana. Ghana.
Ghana with a big letter.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Ghana.
Do you think Ghanaian men? Okay. Do you think Ghanaian men or Nigerian men are more romantic? Which one do you think are more romantic, Ghanaian or Nigerians?
Nigerian. I stick to Nigeria.
Stick to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Ghana.
You?
I'll go for
But
Ghana.
I've never tested them. How can I answer that?
Okay,
I see movies. I remember Jackie Appiah and Van Vika, Beyonce. They were so romantic. So I'll go for
Jackie
Ghana.
Appiah is a...
A Ghanaian.
Yes.
I go
Yeah.
for Ghana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghanaian men. Okay. So any message do you have for Nigerian guys who are watching us now?
Nigerian guys, just keep up your sense of style. It's really nice. I love that you guys keep up. Okay, they keep up to the trend. They always make sure they look so nice, and they're always tall guys. So
Tall
Yeah.
guys. Any for Ghana?
I'll go for Ghana. I like that guy called King Promise, and the other guy called he sings like Sugarcane. Yeah. I love that guy, so I'll go for Ghana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Any message for Ghanaians who are watching us?
Any Ghanaian who is there, me, I'm ready.
You are ready.
You better come in Uganda and you pick your favorites. Yeah. Okay, the fact is, you guys, I love the way you handle yourself. Like, I don't know what movies tell us is what you are. Me, the way I see my cinemas, Ghanaian movies, like, I love the way how these guys treat themselves, like, handle ladies. They have some British treat in them.
They know how to handle ladies.
Yeah.
More than Nigerian men. Do you think Nigerian men they know how to handle ladies?
yes, they do. Most especially the way I watch movies, because I'm a fan of Sam Morris. Is it the way they pronounce it? He's so romantic. I love the way he looks at the ladies. Just know, he can just make you fall in love at first sight.
That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Any message do you have for Ghanaians who are watching us?
I love their outfits, the sense of style. Just keep it up, and we love you. Yeah.
Wow. That's really amazing. Your social media, maybe people can find you.
Like on TikTok, I use Woman of Faith. On Facebook, I use Kariwa Lord. Instagram, I use Kariwa Lord.
Okay. You?
On all my social media handles, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, I use Justin Hats.
Oh wow.
And you can follow me on my social handles. I use Brito94. That's it. In all social media handles.
And I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I use Jacqueline Grace Lollipop.
Wow. Between Ugandan guys and Nigerian guys, whom one would you go for if they give you an opportunity to date today?
I'm not really sure.
I'm not really sure why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugandan guys, some are fake, some are players, but then Nigerian guys, I'm not sure because I've never dated a Nigerian guy, so I do not know their characters. But in general, men will be men. Yes.
General men will be men.
Even if it's from Uganda or Nigeria or Egypt or where, as long as they have some characteristics that bring them together. Yeah.
What do you think of Nigerian men? Anything you think about them?
I've never thought about Nigerian men.
You never think about them?
Never.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've never. It has never skipped my mind.
But would you like to date with them like some days?
I don't know. Maybe.
You don't know, maybe. Okay, would you date a guy who has money but he does not care for you, but a guy who cares for you but he does not have money? Whom will you go for? And then tell us why.
Of course, financially, I would go with the one with money who does not care, because I know eventually love comes. The moment you have money, love comes, love develops. But if you do not have money, no, because bills aren't going to pay themselves. We have other stuff to plan for, so you're not going to plan for them when you're broke.
Okay.
Eventually, love will develop, whether we have money or not.
Okay, I mean you wouldn't date a broke guy.
I don't like a broke guy.
I mean, you like where they treat you like somehow wrong.
Not princess treatment, but at least somewhere that I feel safe. But I'm not going to feel safe with a broke guy. I'll eventually ask you for something, however little it may be, and you'll be like, I do not have. So where will you expect me to get it from? That's why women cheat.
Okay. What do you look for in a partner, if I may ask?
I like an honest partner. I like someone who's financially stable, not too rich, not poor, but at least mediocre, somewhere we can start from. I like an educated guy. I would like a guy who thinks for the future, not just thinking around. And
when you move to Ghana, your problems are magnified. You feel like, oh, men are this, men are that. Come to Ghana, you'll find the same problems here as well. Men are this, men are that. There's people that I have met that, okay, you're nice and yeah, we can understand each other, we can vibe on a certain level, but I know that we can never be friends. Okay, you come to Ghana, you leave behind racism, but guess what you get instead? You may have a certain sense of a luxury lifestyle when you come here, but you now have certain issues that you didn't even have in the West. Your move to Ghana should not be an emotional one. It has to be strategic for it to work. Not 1,005 because you still have $1,000 of debts left in the West that you're still having to handle. Ghana is not a bandage for issues that you have. It's a place where you come to heal. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so today's video, I want to talk about why Ghana is not a solution for you. Okay, when you come to Ghana, there's some things that you need to understand. Now, one of the things that I want everybody to understand is that Ghana cannot fix your problems. Some people think that moving to Ghana or moving to another country is going to fix all the issues that they have, and it doesn't work like that. That is definitely not how it works. You cannot outrun your problems. If that is what you're doing, if that is what your move is about, you cannot outrun your problems. Now, this video is going to... It can be cut across the whole world, right? No matter where you're going. But there are some things I'm going to speak about that are going to be specific to Ghana or to Africa, all right? So, now the reason that I say that Ghana cannot fix your problems is that you cannot outrun them. There are certain things that if you don't do the inner work for, if you don't fix those things, you're simply taking them with you. You may be like... You may be prolonging the timeline by moving to another country, but ultimately those issues are still there. So I'm going to give you some examples, okay? So if in the West you were financially unstable, the chances are that when you come to Ghana, you're still going to be financially unstable, right? You're still going to have those issues that you had before because you haven't solved the problem. You're just running away from it. Okay, so and the reason I say that you're prolonging it is because what you're doing is you are moving from a place where the currency is like pounds, right? The pound is the pound, right? Every time you buy it, it's like a pound. It's a pound. It's a pound. You know you're spending pounds. But now when you come to Ghana, for example, you're talking about currency conversion. And we all know that even with the fluctuating currency right now, you're still winning if you're coming from UK or the States, whatever, because you bring your pounds or your dollars, right? And by the time you convert, you're one up, right? A few more than one up, because right now, as of recording this video, the pound is about 14 to 1. And the dollar is about 10.5 to 1 or something like that, right? So you're winning. So every time you change a dollar, you're getting 14 cedis. That puts you ahead of a lot of people. So your expenses slow down when you come here. But if you have been in a situation where you mismanage money, right? You don't know how to budget people properly. You don't know how to stick to your budget. You don't know how to manage your finances, right? Then you're going to only transfer that to Ghana. And at some point you're going to run into problems here. Like nothing has changed. You haven't tried to fix your money issues. All you've done is just run away from them. You're literally just hiding from your problems. Again, it also works with, for example, if you are, say you go through a divorce, right? And you think, okay, I've had enough. I want a fresh start. Like I want to come and get myself an African man. Right? You want to do that. Now, if you come to Ghana for that purpose, if you have not done the inner work, you are not going to be able to run away from whatever your issues were. Whatever the breakdown of your marriage was, whatever issues you had around dating are going to happen here too. Now, I can even go a step further and say that it's going to be even worse, because what happens is when you move to Ghana, your problems are magnified. You don't run away from there. Everything becomes magnified. Ghana becomes a mirror. Ghana is not somewhere that's going to take your problems from you. It's going to put a mirror in front of you until you address those issues. So if you're running away from divorce issues that you had and you've been trying to date in the West and it hasn't been working for you, you're going to come to Ghana. You're going to face a different set of battles. And ultimately, the problems that you had are still going to be present here until you do the work. So let me try and give you some examples. So in Ghana, when you come to date, right, you're talking about dating this African man that has certain values, certain principles that you're not even used to. So where you think, okay, well, someone from the UK, they are, they're not romantic, or they're not opening doors for me when I enter the car. They're not paying for things. They've always wanted me to do 50-50 and all of that stuff, right? Oh, but you've heard that Ghanaian men don't do that. Yeah, Ghanaian men typically will not ask you to pay 50% of the bill when he takes you out on a date, but he's going to expect other things for you ultimately. Ghanaian man will buy you certain things, right? He can take you on a shopping spree, he can do all those things for you. He will open the door for you when you're getting into the car. He can do some of these romantic things, right? But there comes it's payback now. which hotel are we going to? Read between the lines is what I'm saying. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not a free ride. Like, it's a like dating rules in the West and dating rules here in Ghana are different. So yes, they will teach you stuff, but you have to understand the culture here as well, because it's not the same. So whatever issues that you have there, if you felt a certain type of way within yourself when it comes to dating, you feel like, oh, men are this, men are that. Come to Ghana, you'll find the same problems here as well. Men are this, men are that. Like, there's no perfect person in the world for starters. So all you're doing is transferring your problems from one country to another. They got on a plane with you and they flew here. They got off at Kotoka International Airport, and that's where you are now. And the issues are still there because you haven't dealt with them. Like, if you know that there's certain things, do therapy, do your inner work. If you can't afford therapy, make sure you reflect on certain things that are within you that you know you can deal with. Use your opportunity in Ghana to be at peace, be still. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, just find somewhere that it means tranquility to you, right? And just take the time out to just slow down. Because once you slow down in Ghana, you start to think, you start to process properly. You ponder on things that you didn't have time to ponder on in the West. And that's why I said,
a lot of you Nigerians, now unnecessary packaging, I repeat, now unnecessary packaging, I ain't go buy you now for this world. Nobody they follow na drag anything. Sometimes, most of the time, people don't care about what you do. People don't care about what you eat. People don't care about where you live. People don't care about what you drive. Now you they carry pressure, give yourself, because of the society of poverty, because of the poverty society you grew up in, or the poverty society environment your parents grew up in. Recently, there's been this rush of Nigerians that japa to Canada, UK, some of them to US. Now, the ones that jackpot from Nigeria to Canada and UK, we know there was a program that the government introduced where you can come in as a student or a support worker, and they made it possible for you to bring your family. You understand? Now, because all of us, they follow news now, they read news, they hear news, we know what's happening. Recently, there's been a clampdown on all of una, because Nigerians, most of you were not married. You maybe had a girlfriend, but you hear something, they give free visa from Nigeria to this place. Una go carry any woman, go una see, carry follow body. Una go sit down for UK and Canada. What you gonna do? Born. Una don't go Canada 3 years now. All of you don't get four children. Join. Now, there's been a cancellation or clampdown on that program that took you there. Most of your visa is cancelled. Your residency is cancelled. Most of you are going back. What happened? They say, now, I know sending a message. Now I'm going to talk about this packaging thing. Nobody sent you message when you went that first time and start set up ring light. They make video of how to survive in UK or Canada, how to do this as an immigrant. Nobody sent you. Now where they don't send on our back. Now una go still carry video. Now una still they carry camera. It all say, oh, I'm going to Nigeria. I'm going back after 2 years. No, you're not going back on your own free will. The program will carry you come, don't finish. Those of you that went to UK for education, they don't renew on this thing after your this thing. So you are going back to, why would they deceive? Why would the pressure, the packaging to impress people? Why would they get this nonsense mentality to impress people? Why? Who do you want to impress? What segment of the population of our society do you want to impress? Do you think you can impress? Nigeria of today is not Nigeria of the 80s and 90s, where going to abroad is a big deal, where having a color TV or cable in your house is a big deal, where driving a car is a big deal. Most of those things, we have people in their 20s, young people having it. So it's not a big deal. Why do you put pressure on yourself? You can put pressure. No, like I said, nobody cares, for God's sake. Upon the whole population of Nigeria, people in your family, in your church, in your circle, only about 1 or less than 1% of those people that you know care about whatever you do. But you have this feeling to impress, this idea that you have to impress. Nobody gives a damn about you, for God's sake. People, they buy for no reason. People, they sick, they buy. This is life. Nobody cares about all of this nonsense except Nigerians. What is it with you Nigerians? Currently, we have the worst performing government in Africa. Una no go do anything. Una no go talk about them. Una go live in that pretentious state of mind as if everything is okay. But you go package yourself. You go do something. Who cares? Who cares, for God's sake? Who cares what you have? Like I said, everything you have now can be gone tomorrow, can be wiped away, wiped out tomorrow. Who are you trying to impress? Most of the people you are trying to impress don't care about you. I don't care about you. I don't expect you to care about me. Why would they make life difficult for us? This life is easy. As a young woman, it's not by force because all the other people around you don't marry. It's not by force that you should go and get married to somebody that is not suitable for you. But a lot of you, because you want to impress people, you want to appear successful, you don't want to appear as a failure, you're afraid of people judging you, you now get into marriage, you get into a relationship with abusive people. And when they abuse you in that relationship, when they treat you bad in that relationship, you are afraid to leave because you'll be thinking or you'll be worried about what people will say. Nobody cares, for God's sake. Like I said, nobody cares. I've been ignoring these things in Nigeria, although I've been saying it in my videos here. But I've been ignoring it for some time. But I think it's better. Nobody is doing anything about it. I think I have to start talking about these things. We go to church more than any other country on earth. But our morality level is like this. It's like this. It's like this. If God comes today, if rapture happens today, only about 5 Nigerians out of 220 or 40 million of you guys, only about 5 Nigerians go enter heaven. The rest, nothing. Will you continue to live your life to impress people? Will you continue to do things to impress people who don't care about you, who don't care about your existence? Life is simple. If you chop for morning, chop for afternoon, if you don't see food, chop for night, you no go die. There's always tomorrow. Attire for Nigerians. Don't live your life.
All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, the questions were quite, interesting, and it's a thing to get the social experiment on the knowledge of what people or country citizens in Africa think about some countries. It's called social experiment. Don't take it personal. But coming from the angle of a Nigerian, when I hear these ladies, share their own opinion, what they think about Nigerian men and Ghanaian men, most times it gets me laughing, and I'm like, really? One thing I notice is that they mostly have not experienced Nigerian men. All of them there, I think, have not experienced Nigerian men and Ghanaian men. And I am sure that from what they have known, based on research, information about Ghanaian men, Nigerian men, at least they've been able to tell their truth, right? But at the end of the day, it is their opinion, and I believe that it is giving clear picture now from my own narrative or perception of what people actually do see Ghanaian men and Nigerian men to be. But what I would say in a nutshell is, you can't conclude on the people. That's why I will never conclude on any other country's men, women, citizens in general, until I experience at least vast majority of them. And remember, your experience with A will certainly not be the same with B. So people's or individuals' experience with the other country citizen or the other tribe, other region or whatever depends on whom you're dealing with. So movie is not real life. That's one thing I want to put out to them. If they're watching as any country, movie is not real life. That is movie. That is drama, right? Real life situations, experiences are quite different from, online movies and the rest of them. So take note. It feels so weird when I see people taking, what they think about people based on movies. Experience a Nigerian man for yourself and tell your story. Experience a Ghanaian man for yourself and tell your story. I will not be the one to come here and tell you that Nigerian men are the best or Ghanaian men are the best. It depends on whom you meet. But for the vast record I have heard, based on research, based on information, I can beat my chest to tell you that from what I am seeing, my interactions online or only with Ghanaian men gives me a better understanding of how coordinated, well-cultured, family-oriented, groomed, respectful, reserved Ghanaian men are likened to Nigerian men, right? I'm a Nigerian, so I know how our men behave, right? And that aside, it doesn't mean that all Nigerian men are bad. No, I can't come here and discredit all Nigerian men. There are a few that are really different. When you meet them in person, they are different, but they're hard to find. Very hard to find. So when you grab one, hold it. But vast majority of Nigerian men are wolves in sheeploads, real life demons. I'm telling you. Real life demons. Zero, emotions, zero regard and respect for women. For the vast knowledge I know about our men, most of them are even worse than women. Like if you hear in Nigeria, just go on the online space, hear a Nigerian man quarrel, banter, and argue or drag people, especially women, you will begin to ask, are these people human beings or animals? I'm telling you. It is only a few that have different orientation, but upbringing and the rest that are well cultured. So you can't liken a Nigerian man to a Ghanaian man. Forget the fact that they are always flashy. Why they are always flashy is to get what they want from you as a woman. The more you look is the less you see. For that one that was being asked at the end of the day, she said, it's all about money, money, money. And see, I'm sorry to disappoint you that even though money is an essential necessity in a relationship, it's not about money. You as a woman, you can make your own money. I don't even see the need why people believe that it is a man's money that completes them, that defines them. That's a very wrong narrative that people have really sunk themselves into. If you have the money as a woman and you're responsible for yourself as a woman, that you should know that you owe yourself that responsibility to take care of you. Then a man coming into your life is to complement you and add to what you have going on. And at the end of the day, there will be a balance. And it will give you the grounds to look beyond the money and go for character. Because it is character that builds marriage, not money. You can have all the money in the world and a man is beating, hitting you front, right, and center. And at the end of the day, there's no joy, there's no happiness. What is a life when you're living in misery because of how much that you as a woman you can make for yourself? You see how myopic and very, very dumb way most Africans reason. I thought this was just for Nigerians or with Nigerians. I didn't even know that there are other African countries, ladies that think this way. Any lady, any woman that puts money first, even though it's a necessity essentially, first in a relationship, you're doomed, you're ruined. Read my lips. You should be able to take care of yourself first. Let a man see that you have a life going on. And he sees that you are well cultured and coordinated. You are financially okay. Then at the end of the day, he will not have the rooms to mess you up. Because he will know that he's coming to compliment you and you complimenting him. So in all this comparison and experiment between men, women from this country, it depends on individual, like I said. That's why you need to be wise. You need to have a life. You need to love yourself. You need to put yourself. You need to build yourself. Build yourself. Well enough that any man who sees you will know that it is way beyond the physical. It is way beyond money. It is way beyond beauty. But what you have upstairs, what you have internally, that will definitely make or mar you in any relationship you find yourself. So when I see things like this, I most times let them slide. But today I just decided to bring it out. And for the other lady who has given her own opinion about what it is, yes, if you are coming to Ghana, come with the right mindset, come with the right character, just like I said, the right personality. Because if you're a wasted product, you're a disgrace, you are a loser, you are a failure, you will come to Ghana and fail. And when you come to Ghana and fail, don't say Ghana failed you. If you have a wrong mindset, wrong character, wrong orientation, behavior, you will carry it everywhere you go. That's the point she was pointing out. So when you go to any country, don't blame that country that the country failed you or what you expected you didn't get. It is how or whom you're made of or what you have inside that you give out and you become of. So if you're a good person, you are a well-planned, structured, disciplined, and well-built personality, you will go to any country, even Ghana, and survive. Otherwise, you will continue to move from pillar to post, and you end up not achieving anything. So that's the goal and the objective. Just like my other brother cited about how Nigerians are being pressured into so many things that has ruined them as a country and as a people. These are eye-openers. And I decided I bring this thing for us to learn a thing or two, learn the lessons, take corrections, and become the best version of ourselves. And that is it. So at this point, this brings us to the end of this episode. I can't really touch more on. But based on all we've seen, what are your thoughts, your opinion, your input? As a viewer from any part of the country, especially the motherland Ghana, let me know your thoughts and Nigeria, right? In the comments. If you find it interesting on here, give this video a huge and a massive thumbs up. Do not forget to definitely be a part and parcel of this family by smashing on that subscription button, because on here, we say things just the way it is, raw and undiluted, that have to do with the motherland Ghana, Nigeria, and every other country we find in Africa. Exactly. Oh shit, baddest! Yes, keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. And once again, first of all, happy new month. Pardon my manners. Welcome to the month of September. We are gradually winding down to the end of the year. God will keep each and every one of us alive to see to the end of the year. This year will not see our end. As long as you're part of this family, this year will not see your end, but you see the end of this year. I'm wishing you all nothing but a blast this new month and beyond. Keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. Until I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.